if you happen to be in a relationship and the guy is not sexually active, what is going to happen to that relationship?
I am sexually active and strong.
Like you're strong in bed.
Yeah.
So if your husband cannot meet up to your sexual needs, you there's every tendency you go out.
There will be a problem.
There'll be a problem.
Yeah, there'll be a problem. I said I'm sexually very active. Like if I'm going to skill myself on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give myself 8 to 9%.
Wait, like when it comes to sex, on a scale of 1 to 10, you give yourself 8 to 9%.
Yeah.
So which means you're sexually
That means
active.
the relationship, it will all be about sex, money, sex, sex.
Now just knacking.
No. It can't be like that. Obviously, I was here the first time, and I don't think I mentioned anything like that from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but for you giving me the second chance, I think we need to know ourselves more better. So that's I feel like I need to open up. Like there's nothing we need to hide. I told you, like, it's not about only sex in the relationship, but sex is very important, and I'm sure you know
Like
that.
on a scale of 1 to 10, what percentage will you give to sex in a relationship?
I'll say 5.
5. So which means sex is as important.
Yes, because you're giving the 5 over 10. That means half of the relationship, the lifespan of the relationship is centered on sex.
No, like half of the relationship should be centered on sex. Then the trust and commitment can come after with the 5. So hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's your boy Celopia, and today I'm here with
Desmond.
I'm here with
Annabelle.
So guys, Desmond reached out to me and he said he wants me to call Annabelle back. I know if you have been following Desmond's story, you're supposed to know Annabelle, the GTB bank GT Bank, abi?
Yes.
The bank manager that came for the blind show the last time. I mean the blind date show. But unfortunately, she was from the same state with Amaka, abi?
Yes, that's Imo State.
Imo State, Owerri. But Desmond said I should still call her back. That's still like you are picking interest in her a little bit.
Yeah, because she has some potentials that I actually like, and from what she said the last time, I think she has some values that I actually appreciate. So that is why I had to call that she comes back again.
Okay.
Because I know there are still some things that I also need to still know and still talk. We need to talk about.
Firstly, I want to say thank you to Desmond for giving me a second chance here. I'm so grateful.
Okay. So Desmond, I don't know if you have, maybe you proceed.
Yes. You know the last time we're talking and there was a whole lot that we discussed. So I think that when I went home, I didn't want to rush into the things that I actually want to know about her and so many things. So and there are a whole lot that I've not actually asked. So with what she said the last time, so I had to go back and just have a rethink and still ponder about all she has said. She's not really a bad person per se, and I said before, I actually don't want anybody that is from Amaka State, which is Imo State. But on the second thought, I actually feel that everyone should have their own chances. The fact that she's from Amaka State doesn't necessarily mean that she's a bad person. I want to believe so, and so that is why I had to reach out to you so you can call her back. So I want to ask you, Annabelle, right?
Yeah.
What's your ideal relationship like? What do you see an ideal relationship like?
For me, yeah, I just don't want my man to compare me with other ladies or look down at me, something like that. So that's for me.
So like comparing you like how?
I mean, looking down on me or trying to like say because this person, like for instance now Amaka and all that, the other time I was here and because I said I'm from Imo State and all that, it was like, oh, he doesn't want anybody from Imo State and all that. So I'm trying to tell him that, okay, because Amaka is from Imo State and I'm from Imo State does not mean we are alike or we have the same character. So that's what I'm trying to say, like, you shouldn't compare me or something. Yeah.
Okay. Like I actually said initially, I said that I want to give you your own chance. The fact that you're from Amaka State does not necessarily mean that you're a bad person. I want to believe so. You understand? So I want to ask again. You said ideal relationship is not comparing you to every other person and all that. So what and what do you think it's very essential for an ideal relationship? Like if you want to go into a relationship, an ideal one for that matter, So what do you think is very important or essential in that kind of relationship? Is it commitment? Is it love? Which one is more paramount for you? Is it character? Is it getting to understand each other? What do you think are very important?
What is more important for you, the commitment or the love? What do you think?
For me, commitment comes first, then love. But for me, commitment comes first.
Commitment comes first, then love. What if I'm committed to you and I don't love you? Like maybe there's actually something that I already have in mind, so I'm just pretending to be committed to that relationship, but doesn't necessarily mean that love. But I think love should be the base for everything, because if I don't love you, I will not be committed to you. But I can be committed to you and I don't love you.
I don't think so. I don't think you would be committed to someone when you don't love that person.
If I have ulterior motive, I can be committed to a particular girl and I have a motive. It doesn't necessarily mean that I love her. But that's not it. So I want to ask you, still talking about commitment and sex for you, which one is more important in a relationship?
Like commitment and sex. What do you think is more important in a relationship? Okay. Like what is trying to say now is commitment and sex. What do you think is more important in a relationship?
Okay, me, I'll pick sex.
You pick sex over commitment?
Yeah, sex.
And so why are you picking sex now? Why do you think sex is more important in a relationship than being committed to that relationship? Why is sex more important?
I mean, the two works for each other well, but a relationship that does not have a solid sex, trust me, the relationship is going to die someday. So if you're committed to that person and you're not attracted to that person sexually, trust me, that relationship or the marriage is going to just crash one day. So that's what I believe anyway. So that's why I feel the sex thing should be more
than the commitment in the relationship.
Yeah.
Meaning that there's tendency for you to cheat if your husband is not sexually active or your partner is not sexually active.
I mean, I can't say for now, but when I get to that bridge, maybe I'll cross it. But for now, I don't know.
Why will you tell me that you cannot say? You need to know now. If it's something that is more paramount for you than commitment, you say sex is more important than commitment. So, if you happen to be in a relationship and the guy is not sexually active, what is going to happen to that relationship? Is there a chance that the man should sleep with one eyes open, pending the fact that he doesn't trust you or your moves because he's not satisfying you sexually? What's going to happen to that kind of relationship? Or is it that you would just opt out? You would just say, oh, for this man is not meeting up, so I'm not interested. Or your love for him would die or reduce. What will be the aftermath if you meet a man that is not sexually active?
Man, I don't know, but for me, if I've tried all my possible best, to bring you up to my level, because I am sexually active and strong.
Like what do you say?
I am sexually active and strong.
Like you're strong in bed.
Yeah.
So if your husband cannot meet up to your sexual needs, there's every tendency you go out.
There will be a problem.
There'll be a problem?
Yeah, there'll be a problem. But it's not like I'll rather opt out from the relationship than cheating. That's me.
Okay, you opt out from the relationship. So any man that cannot meet up to you sexually, you will leave the man.
Yeah.
Wow. This is very, very interesting. It's really interesting. That is to say that you're counting sex as very important, like more important.
It's paramount.
Sex is very important, and I'm sure even the audience, even everybody knows sex is very important.
So how good are you in how good are you?
How good are you in bed?
How good are you?
I mean, I just said it. I said it earlier, and I said I'm sexually very active. Like, if I'm going to scale myself on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll give myself 8 to 9%.
Wait, when it comes to sex, on a scale of 1 to 10, you give yourself 8 to 9%.
Yeah.
So which means you're sexually active.
The relationship, it will all be about sex, money, sex.
Not just knacking.
No, it can't be like that. Obviously, I was here the first time, and I don't think I mentioned anything like that from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, so, but, for you giving me the second chance, I think we need to know ourselves more better. So that's why I feel like I need to open up, like, there's nothing we need to hide. I told you, like, it's not about only sex in the relationship, but sex is very important, and I'm sure you know
Like
that.
on a scale of 1 to 10, what percentage will you give to sex in a relationship?
I'll say 5.
5. So which means sex is as important.
Yes, because you're giving it 5/10. That means half of the relationship,
Half
the,
of
the
the
lifespan of the relationship is centered on
No,
sex.
like half of the relationship should be centered on sex.
Yes, like
Then the
more.
trust and
Everybody
commitment
can
can come after with the 5.
Yeah.
Desmond, the thing there is, do you know why I like her? I like what she's doing right now.
That she's being truthful.
She's been truthful and she's been plain despite we're on camera.
Okay, but practically now, let's bring it to the table now. I'm putting myself into this now. What if I am not sexually active? Is it going to affect
This relationship you guys are trying to arrange?
what we're about to start?
For now, I don't know because
you keep saying for now you don't know. Like, is it going to affect?
Oh,
the
earlier,
relationship?
earlier before now, she said she can't be in a relationship that is not sexually active. That if she's in the relationship and she find out that the man is not meeting up, for her to cheat, she rather opt out from the relationship.
That means if I'm not active, like presently, because now right now is about me.
Yes.
If I'm not active, she's going to opt out.
You're going to opt out.
are you trying to say you're not active?
I'm not saying like.
Are you?
But I'm just assuming,
Mr.
like,
Desmond,
because I have to bring it to the table because this.
No, you have to. You know yourself, yeah. So you
Okay.
have to be.
Mr. Desmond, are you active? Are you not strong?
I am active, but I'm just saying if I don't match up to her standard, or if I don't match up to what she wants, what is going to happen? Is it going to affect all these?
I want to say something to her. You leaving the relationship because the man is not sexually active. Is it not better you work on the man?
Exactly, that's
You
what
teach
I'm
the
going
man.
That's what I said earlier on. I said it. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said I'm going to try to like help.
him-
Yes, make him be up to my standard. But if I see that he's not working, then instead of me cheating, I'd rather opt out. That's what I said. So
Any other question?
Oh, more. Okay, so now this going back to commitment, and now you said you are a bank manager.
yeah.
That is to say that you spend most of your time working for someone. You understand? So how are you going to manage the commitment in the relationship and your job? How are you going to balance it? And even if we start to make babies, how are you going to balance you as a working class lady, your commitment to the family, your commitment to me personally, your commitment to the child? How do you balance it as a working class lady and a bank manager for that matter?
Man, well, my family is going to be very important to me as well. My job too is very much important to me because I really want my children to like grow up and see me as a strong mother and like a role model kind of. So I wouldn't want to leave my job because of my family or something, but there's a way. I mean, I'm not the only one that is going to like be a workaholic and have kids and all that, and so I think I would balance it. I know I can balance that.
That is to say that you, like, from what you're saying now, that you love your job more than the commitment in the family.
No, that's not what I said.
Because you're saying that you work things out. That means you're not ready to sacrifice one for one, or you're not even about you can't. You're probably something that you cannot do. You're either going for you being a working class lady and you want to go for your job. You want to be that superwoman. You want to be that boss lady. You be that career woman. So you're putting that above the relationship or above the commitment for your maybe your family or your partner or whatever.
I'm not putting my job above.
How do you balance the two? What if I tell you to quit the job?
I mean, I'm not going to quit my job because I've been doing this job now for like a decade and some years. So I don't think I'm going to quit my job.
You cannot quit the job for.
Sorry. Can you come again?
Yes, I say so. If I'm capable of taking care of you and the family, and I ask you to quit your job, you are not ready to let go.
No.
Like if it's taking care of the family, taking care of all your needs, you're not ready to let go of your job.
No.
Why?
I mean, I've been this strong woman. Like, it's part and parcel of me. Like, I like working, so I just want my children to emulate that, so that they shouldn't depend on man when they grow up. So I wouldn't want to live that kind of lifestyle. So that's my reason.